Hello, my friends. Pernilla Lily Rose here. Hope you're having a great day. When I lived in Denmark, which is where I'm from, you may have noticed that I have a little bit of an accent still. When you would ask somebody, say, how are you doing? Is how we say it here in America. How are you doing? We say it a little differently. It's maybe more like, what are you up to? I think that would be more in that, the way that we would say it. So we would say, what are you up to? And then the answer was kind of a joke, but it's something that most people would say, or many people would say. It's like as little as possible. So what are you up to these days? As little as possible. It's just kind of a Danish way of saying things. And then when I moved to America, I noticed a distinct change in feeling for that, because here I noticed when somebody would say, how are you doing? Many people would say, oh, I'm really busy, so I'm doing good. And I really noticed that. I was like, wow. So here it's really good to be busy. And in Denmark, it's kind of a joke that it's good to not do too much. So it was very interesting to notice that. And I must admit that I got pulled in by the busyness here. And I'm not saying that people are not busy in Denmark. And it's been many years since I lived there. I moved in 88, I think it was. So they're maybe more busy now than they were back then. But I just really noticed that there is kind of almost like a pride in being busy here in America. And you can see how this relates to you if you are also trying to be busy, thinking it's a good thing to be busy. And if you like that, I got pulled in for a while. And what happens then when you believe it's good or you're supposed to be busy, then there's always something inside that's trying to be busy and feels like, oh, I need to do something. I need to get somewhere. I need to be more productive. I can't just do nothing, or as little as possible, as they say in Denmark. So there's been this drive to just be there, right? Be there. I need to get there. I need to, be promoted. I need to create this program. I need to make that amount of money. I have to do. And it's not very healthy. And it's also not true. And it took me a while to really realize that I had taken that on and that my whole nervous system had become wired to always be busy and always having to get somewhere. And if you have followed some of my recent videos here, I've been talking about the now, the now, and that everything is already here in this now moment. But most of us, if not all, we miss the now moment where everything that we need, that we are, that we want, that will fulfill us, it is in this moment because it is who and what we are. You can go back and listen to some of the videos. I'll put the link here. And just see how that one where I talk about I, and that I am now. It's the same thing. There's not I am now. It's like I am this now moment. It's one and the same. So every time we're trying to leave this now moment to get somewhere, to achieve something, we are leaving the place, if there is such a thing as a place here, where everything is already fulfilled. Now, we don't realize that overnight. Wow, wouldn't that be amazing if we just like, oh, okay, cool. And then, the whole abundance from the infinity of the universe just flows in right away. But of course, we have all these layers that have told us that we need to be out there doing something and that we're not good enough. So we have to do something to justify that we are good enough or prove ourselves. And that is always outside of this moment. So today, I want to just bring in that invitation to get curious and maybe explore your own experience with being busy and always feeling that you need to do something or get somewhere. And you have probably realized that everything that I share on my YouTube channel, it's been my own experience, and many times it still is. As it is changing, as dissolving and dissolving, then I can see it more clearly, and then I can share it, because I think there is something really valuable in hearing things like that. And then if we can relate to it, then we can have our own aha moment with it and know that there is another way. So the fact that it is already here, or basically, I am already here. And that relates to right now. This morning, I often bring my mantra, which is, I am deeply relaxed in the effortless flow and fulfillment, excuse me, of God's loving grace. That's kind of my place to rest in and to remember and to connect with. And then this morning, it came as, I am already deeply relaxed in the effortless flow and fulfillment of God's loving grace. So basically, I am already deeply relaxed. Meaning I don't need to go anywhere. It is already happening now and here. And it is I. So it's not like, oh, Pernilla is deeply relaxed. No, I is the relaxation. I am that peace. It is not separate. And I think that's been a deep realization that's happened for me just not too long ago, where I just started seeing that it is the same. So I am now. It's the same thing. God, is now. That is equals now. Do an equal sign. And I am already deeply relaxed. So it's not like I, Pernilla, am deeply relaxed. No, the truth of what I am is I. And that is what is already and always deeply relaxed. So in that sense, I don't need to go anywhere to be relaxed. I don't need to go and get a massage. Go and get one, they're great. I don't need to work hard so I have enough money so I can relax. So it's learning to start to rest in and as I, and start making that our resting place, our abiding place, until we realize that it is who and what you already are. So if the words already resonate for you and can help you stay here when you realize, oh, I am already deeply relaxed. And it's really important to know that it's not I, your name, or I, Pernilla. It is the I, which is the deep peace. And that's why when we stay in and as I, and then remember, like, oh, I am that. And I am now. Then little by little, this driven energy to get outside of ourselves, outside of the now moment, can start relaxing and melting into what is already relaxed, which is your I and my I. So we need to learn to abide there and allow that now moment to unfold and reveal to us what we already are. So give that a little try and just sit down and open up, go inside and let I show you what I is.